Can't keep up, you too slow. You just watch, I control. I take half, you not whole. Got your mind, got your
This is a scenario, I'm in your area, this is your definitely. Turn up your stereo, get this jumping like Mario, now you ain't with me. You terrible, I might embarrass you right here in front of your whole family. Hot in Nigeria, this is the year of the beer, leave it here in a chair so they know we was here. Staring in fear like a deer when the car coming near in the middle of the road, bit of beer. You don't wanna rock with the man, hands off of the grands, counting up bands while I talk to the fans. Knew I could jam, but the top wasn't playing. Now everybody wanna be friends. How you? Said I'm just fine, in the right place, at the wrong time. Said I go crazy, out of my mind. And I think back when daddy wrote down that it might scrape, and it might grind, but you work hard, and it might shine. Let me slow down, switch the time, and quit hiding. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Speaking of my career, we recently crowned our first ever NBA 2K20 legend. Who was it?
Was it Chalk DF, Poor Boy Sin, Hank the Tank, or Red City Boy?
Man, these guys are grinding. Like, mad props and respect to them.
Mad props.
I don't think I'm going to become a legend.
I don't think so either.
But we're taking names on the Pro-Am courts, so bring it on, community.
Before we get started, we need to congratulate Chalk DF. He is the first to reach legend on 2K20.
Which play did you, the 2K community, vote at?
Coming to you tonight from the American Airlines Arena with a look high above here in Miami. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, take it away.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's
what a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Antetokounmpo.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Marcus Morris is out there with Zeller. Then there's Murray. And it's Durant. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. And for Miami, they've got Lowry. Joe Harris is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Green. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with 2 conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it. The coaches feel it. Us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. Now here's Murray. And it's Zeller atop the key. He kicks to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Great D that time from Green. And here are the Heat now. Giannis inside. He's against Morris, and it's Giannis missing. Outside Holiday. Morris, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Miami. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Lowry against Murray. The pass to Capella. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Passes it to Morris. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Giannis. It's stolen by Green. To the inside. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Green.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
Murray against Green. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Pass to Zeller. It's stolen by Green. Giannis against Morris. And to Tacumbo. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
Here's Antetokounmpo after Drew Holiday's score. Giannis, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game, and he recovers it. And finished off by KD. Now Lowry really struggled in the loss against New Orleans. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is what I like about Lowry, not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Lowry isn't the biggest player, but he can get in your shirt and challenge a shot.
Good work defensively by Lowry. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Here's Lowry. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Green against Holiday. 6 to shoot. Lowry passes to Capella. Harris outside. Over Durant.
And the growth of KD's game on defense can't go overlooked. He's become a true two-way player.
Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
The Heat with the lead. Lowry dishes to Capella. Back to Lowry. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now here's Durant. 20 points for him last game against New York.
And his defense was absolutely outstanding, especially his 2 blocks, which helped turn the game.
On the wing, Green. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Lowry. The tray. The shot misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And here's Lowry after the three-pointer from KD. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Pass to Morris. Over Lowry. Morris, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Murray against Harris. Murray, the pass to Zeller. Murray with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Lowry has the open look. Sinks the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Zeller. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York. Here's Holiday. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Good decision maker out of the pick and roll. Holiday calls his own number, rewards his team.
And for the Heat, the offensive production over the years just hasn't been there consistently.
Let's just look at last season, for instance. 26 in the league in points. They tried to make up for it with a great defense and rebounding. But if you're not explosive offensively these days, it just keeps your opponent in the game.
That one goes. Count it. And that's now 9 points for KD. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The pass to Lowry. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bielitsa, he checks in for Harris. Robertson comes in for Danny Green. And it's Jackson in for Kyle Lowry. Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. Smitty, we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play extremely hard because of Tom Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
Here's Giannis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here's Holiday. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
Now here's Anthony. Collins trying to break free. Anthony can't hit. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Jackson up top, covered by Anthony. Anthony against Jackson. Excellent D there from Anthony. The Cavaliers shooting 47% from the field to start things off. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Giannis against Holiday. Giannis passes to Bielitsa. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And the Heat lead by 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Holiday looking over the floor. Durant just inside the line. He squares up and sinks it. KD's got 11 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Giannis. Capella kicks to Robertson. Antetokounmpo passes to Jackson. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 4.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now, here's Bjelica. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Durant down low, covered by Giannis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. Not going to go that time. And it's Miami the other way.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now here's Gordon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot from the top of the key. No good from Durant. The Heat leading by 8. In transition, here comes Miami. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And Miami making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Bjelica. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Here's Capella. Chandler with the steal. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bjelica. With 1 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat out front, up 8. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Miami, Myers Leonard is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Bjelica in at the 3. And Holiday kicks to Anthony. Lets it go. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
You know, the league is trying to maximize competition, Steve, and flatten the draft lottery odds has been one way to do it. Will that be enough, or is there still work to be done in that regard?
You know, I love the way they've done it so far, but I still think they can tweak it even more, and we'll get a better product on the floor where teams get a chance to compete for all 82 games. I like what I'm seeing right now.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Jackson kicks to Bielitsa. Shot clock at 6. Off target on the 15-footer. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Anthony. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. On the wing, Robertson, defended by Gordon. Lets it go from the wing. No good off the front iron. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Cavaliers. 11-point game. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Here's Jackson. He's got 7. Passes to Bielitsa. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Holiday against Jackson. Taken away by Holiday. Now Cleveland moving it up. Holiday with the ball. It's good. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice play by Holiday. Terrific speed in the open court. Defending him, you have to change ends quickly.
Bielitsa against Chandler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that matchup with the Magic, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
A different look for Miami. Joe Harris is checked in for Ilyasova. Green comes in for Robertson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Reggie Jackson. And then for Cleveland, Cody Zeller's checked in for Zach Collins. Marcus Morris comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Drew Holiday. He's off on the second. The Cavaliers trail by 8. To the paint, here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
The Cavaliers have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Shooting 2.
the first one falls. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And it's Lowry penetrating, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
It is so hard to stay in front of a guy like Kyle Lowry because he is so quick laterally with the ball.
Murray, the pass to Zeller. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. Morris outside. No good on the triple. The Heat leading by 8. Here's Lowry. Up top, Leonard. Back to Lowry. Pass to Leonard. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Murray surveying the D. Zeller inside. Lowry covering. Pass to Gordon. Morris outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Miami's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Harris, no good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Morris passes to Murray. Inside, here's Gordon, and it's sent back by Leonard. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. Outside Lowry. Green passes to Leonard. Tries it from 9. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the right wing. Leonard against Murray. That's tipped. To the left wing. Lowry against Gordon. Harris outside. From the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 14. He dishes it to Gordon. With some arc. Great D that time from Green.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Outside for Lowry. There's the pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green inside the 3-point line, and Eric Gordon pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 14. In the corner, Murray with it. Down low, Zeller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? I mean, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Miami. Giannis comes in for Bielitsa. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. And And he's good on the second. Now Green. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Capella. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
The Cavaliers have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far. And he knocks down the first one.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Both free throws good from Eric Gordon. Giannis with it. Last game with 30 points. Capella trying to free himself up. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Giannis has got 14 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Gordon dishes to Durant. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Miami leading by 13. Outside, Green. Pass to Capella. Now the dish to Lowry. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside, Gordon. Miami grabs the miss. Lowry's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the left side wing. Murray with it. Lowry picks him up. Murray, no good. Miami's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Capella trying to free himself up. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And Miami making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Lowry against Murray. They get it back. The Cavaliers trail by 17. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A season lost to injury for DeJounte Murray. He's eager to make up for the lost time, continuing his development.
Free throw good, Murray. And the potential, Smitty, for DeJounte Murray is evident.
He's already a tough defender. He has great size and length for the point guard position. Offense is where he has to grow.
And Cleveland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
I can't wait to see Murray reach his full potential. Reason why? Because he has a lot of it.
Wide open. And he drops that one in. Murray's got his third basket of the night right there. Miami leading by 14. Giannis passes to Capella. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Jackson. Beyond the arc. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Murray outside. Anthony kicks to Durant. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Antetokounmpo finds Capella. Back to Giannis. Lets it go with the 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here is Murray. He's got 9. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Heat lead by 19. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think about the Heat?
We're seeing the Giannis effect. First player to ever fit into the top 20 in all.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Tipping off the second half, here's John Beilein's 5. We've got Cody Zeller. Morris is out there with Durant. Then it's Holiday, and it's Murray in at the point. Capella dishes to Lowry. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. You take a look at Holiday. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA. And, of course, Danny Green just behind him.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
You'll never find any of those guys sitting back and letting their guard down for a single moment. That's for sure. They're out there looking for every opportunity to make an impact defensively.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lowry. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Morris kicks to Holiday. Pass to Murray. Morris, left side. Over Green. Morris, no good. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's going to send Drew Holiday to the free throw line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
One of the better defenders in the league. Drew Holiday embraces the challenge.
And that one misses. And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic, but Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. He comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Murray. The teardrop falls in. Murray's got 11 points.
There's the floater game. Murray incredibly smooth in everything he does.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And it's Murray penetrating, and the shot goes down. 13 points in the game.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. It's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Here's Giannis. 22 points for him. And they double up Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And you know what, Smitty? One of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase-down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
Zach Collins checked in for Cleveland.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Green. Averaging 9 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Looking to end his cold spell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I mean, with his height, it is almost impossible to affect KD's shot without fouling.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
No good on the free throw. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
And, Steve, it is so rare to see someone as agile at the rim as KD.
You're so right, Kevin. And now he can take contact, adjust in midair, and still convert with ease. Also can slam it down if he gets a step. His great field goal percentage over the years is because he's an elite finisher at the rim and mid-range.
Kicks it to Collins. Dishes it to Holiday. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Smitty, the NBA now permitting teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Andre Robertson in for Green. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Cleveland with it. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Murray kicks to Durant. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Over Bielitsa. Off the left rim and out. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Stolen by Holiday. For three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lowry passes to Ilyasova. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's KD. That's tipped, but he gets it back. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday dishes to Collins. Top of the key jumper, no good. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And it's Giannis missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Murray, 13 points in the game. Out to Chandler. To stop the drought. Murray, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And the pass to Lowry. Clock at 6. Passes it to Robertson. Knocked away. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. In 4th, the Heat.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Heat. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Gordon's checked in. And Holiday kicks to Morris. Ilyasova against Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
The Cavaliers, Eric Gordon at the line for 2.
And that one misses. And Cleveland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Good on the second free throw. The Heat have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Outside Jackson. Teardrop shot, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And with Reggie Jackson at the point, you're going to get more of a score than a playmaker.
And that's okay, as long as you plan for that with your system. Reggie Jackson is great at creating for himself, but you like to see him do a little bit more to set up the rest of his team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Here's Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
That free throw good from Eric Gordon. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Jackson. Miami no good on that time either. And so Holiday will bring it up for Cleveland. Anthony in the corner, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And how about the numbers here for Gordon? Averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
To the middle, here's Robertson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Eric Gordon. The Heat have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good.
And look, a tough rookie season for Zach Collins, but boy, he's bounced back much better in terms of shooting, showing why he was taken in the top 10 back in 2017.
Jackson against Holiday. Jackson up top, 12 points for him. And here's Leonard from 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And you look at Collins, able to protect the rim and space the floor offensively.
And fits that modern template for an NBA center. Time will tell how good he can be, but he's already making an impact.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
It's Bielitsa, and again, Miami with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here is Holiday. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Gordon. Outside Anthony, 6 to shoot. The three. And he's good on the three ball. Anthony's got his third basket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Pass to Leonard. He dishes it to Jackson. Pass to Ilyasova. Heat moving the ball around. Collins grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Gordon. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Bielitsa. He's got 10. Now Jackson. Now the pass to Leonard. And they double up Jackson. The Cavaliers pull it in. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Holiday. Looking for Anthony and gets it there.
2 minutes.
Holiday, the pass to Anthony. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's 10 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Jackson up top, guarded by Holiday. Jackson kicks to Bielitsa. The dish to Ilyasova. Over Collins. Ilyasova can't hit.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Cleveland keeps it going, a new 14-second shot clock. Miami's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Outside Jackson. Holiday against Bielitsa. Outside Leonard. Over Chandler. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 8 points.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Gordon kicks to Anthony. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 12.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Jackson. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
The Heat leading by 23. From downtown, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Miami, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Green. Clint Capella is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Anthony against Harris. And it's blocked by Capella. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Anthony. Zeller trying to free himself up. Green with the rebound. The Heat shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Releases. And there's Jackson on the assist from Green. Green's got his third assist on the night. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Outside, Green. Nailed from three-point land.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
On the wing, Eric Gordon, guarded by Green. Just 5 on the clock. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the Heat. Capella's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Antetokounmpo against Anthony. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gordon against Green. Pass to Jackson. Giannis outside. And there's another one for the Heat.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Durant just inside the line. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Miami. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Capella high post. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Green. Defended by Gordon. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Zeller's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Anthony gets it to go.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Here's Wow, hammering it in.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Cavaliers call time here. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Wilson, he's checked in for Anthony. Troy Daniels comes in for Kevin Durant. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Cook subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here is Cook. Rebounded by Capella.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Personal foul.
The first one falls.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Both good from the line that time.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Here is Cook. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Capella finds Harris. Here is Daniels, guarded by Harris. Daniels passes to Ferguson. Now here's Zeller. Dishes to Cook. Fires the three. Rebound by the Heat.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Chalk up two there.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Ferguson, the pass to Zeller. Kicks it to Cook. Launches it. Rebound by the Heat. Capella's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And that one drops. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's none. Nobody near Allen. Drops in the tray. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Ferguson, defended by Allen, and the dunk by Zeller.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play. The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
The Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Zeller's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
To the inside, here's Harris. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here is Cook. And Capella sends it back.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Well, Cleveland shooting a meager 37% for the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. And the first one drops. Myers-Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. Ilyasova comes in for Harris. And Cleveland also making a change. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Miami's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. To the paint, here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Here is Cook, defended by Ilyasova, and it's Cook missing.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Pass to Allen. It's not going to go for him, so Cleveland will take it the other way. The pass to Daniels. Here is Cook. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And, Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Nunn. Shot clock at 6. A three from Leonard. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Ferguson, defended by Allen. Wilson against Ilyasova. Inside, Cook. And the layup is good. Cook's got his first 2 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Nunn. Kicks it out to Allen. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Passes to Chandler. Here is Cook. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
That's good from Cook. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, you know, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Here is Cook. He kicks it to Chandler. Here's Ferguson.
Inside 2 minutes.
On the wing, Daniels. Clock at 6. Here's Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Allen kicks to Ojale. Pass to Ilyasova. Allen inside the three-point line. And again, it's the Heat missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the 4th, and Chandler throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Allen drives in. Leonard finds Allen. Over Daniels. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Allen with it. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Years been a slump for you, and now you mad that I got the one up on you. Yeah, you ain't know about it, you know it now. You say you gotta hear it from the go mouth. That's that, go talk. That's that, go talk. That's that, go talk. That's that, go talk. Hey, worldwide, but I'm so south. They say you gotta hear it from the go mouth. That's that, go talk. That's that, go talk. That's that, go talk. That's that, go talk. Yeah, they say I need to get back on my. Told them they get my hold. At this point I already. You still trying to that I already did. I've been the truth. You don't want to see me go off in this booth. That leap of faith to get you. Respect the OG, yeah, you know me, who is you? Hey, what they do? These unoriginal, hypocritical. It'll hit you in it. Get it to you the old-fashioned way. Cynical missions for them that's acting thick a little. You gon' listen to what I have to say, yeah. I ain't tryna stunt, homie. The growth of your career is just a month for me. I know the last couple years been a slump for you. And now you're mad that I got the one up on you.